All right, my name is Will Jenkins. I'm a partner here with Aragon Moss George Jenkins Law Firm here in Albuquerque, and I want to go over the first couple of steps that every person needs to do whenever they get into a car crash. First step is to contact 911 if you think yourself or anyone that you're riding with is injured, or that anybody else involved in the crash is injured. It's always important to call 911 first and foremost for that instance. The second step that's crucial after you get in any car crash would be to contact the police in the jurisdiction where you get into the car crash, to contact them to let them know the location and time of your crash. It's pretty important to let them know the time of the crash, because later on this can have drastic consequences on how your case plays out in the legal process. The third step is, if you are able, you need to try to take some pictures of the vehicles involved in the crash. Taking pictures of your vehicle is extremely important, but also taking pictures of the driver or other drivers that are also involved in the car crash is equally important. A lot of times you can tell how a car crash has occurred just by the pictures and the damage indicated on the car. So that's always a very key issue in any case. Fourth step is it's important that while you're taking these pictures that you don't actively engage with the other drivers of the vehicles that are involved in the car crash. A lot of times they're extremely emotional. That's never a good place to start with any kind of interaction with somebody during that time. So it's always an important key. Do not make any kind of statements to them. Now, at the same time, if the other drivers make any statements to you, that's fine. You just need to remember those by writing them down as soon as possible so that you don't forget them. A lot of times drivers will make self-incriminating statements to you, and you subsequently lose information, or you simply just forget what the statements were that they were made, and you have no way to keep track, and you can't use those later on legal proceedings. So step 5 would be, once the police arrive, give them your statement and try your very best to remain calm and collected whenever you're making that statement. It allows them to make an accurate record of what happened. Sixth step would be, if the police do not show up after your car crash, it's absolutely imperative that you go and file your own police report on your own at the police station. We have to have a police report in order to start your case. And then the last two steps are the most important. You need to seek a medical attention immediately after your car crash. And what I mean by immediately after, this needs to be within 1 or 2 days of the car crash. There are a lot of problems that develop when you wait a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks after a car crash and you don't receive medical attention. Even if you're just feeling general soreness, a lot of times general soreness can develop into more significant problems later on, and it's extremely important to err on the side of caution to get those checked out. Lastly, and most importantly, contact your attorney. A lot of times insurance companies will call you day of or the very next day on a car crash that has happened, and will try to settle with you for pennies on the dollar. So it's extremely important that your attorney be representing you from the very beginning of whatever car crash you're in. So those are a few of the first steps and processes that you need to go through whenever you get in a car crash, and I hope this has helped you when that unfortunate time happens to you.